Welcome to Connecting the Community podcast. I am your host, Marj Andre. I will be connecting you to people, organizations, and events that create community. I am creating this podcast in Richmond Hill, an eclectic and very culturally diverse community with lots of trees and streams and interesting people, just up the hill from Toronto. On this podcast, I will be talking with Elna Shlenskiy Elena Nazaro and Vadim Shlenskiy about the Luminous Richmond Hill Vocal Arts Festival Gala coming up on June 20th. So welcome, Elna, and Vadim.
Thank you, Marj. It's a pleasure to be here.
I am very glad that we found the time to have this conversation. I got lots of questions for you, but I would like to start with each of you introducing yourself and tell us the role that you have with Luminous Choir and also your musical training.
Okay, so I'm Elna Shlenskiy, and I'm originally from Minsk, Belarus. I was trained in classical piano and theory from my state academy, and also, of course, I was a choral conductor. I'm a choir master at Luminis Choir, and also I'm the executive producer for Vocal Arts Gala. So I totally love to connect to people, whether it's performers, sponsors, or community partners, and this is also part of my job. So not just musical training, also communication to other people.
Okay. The other Elena?
My name is Elena Nazaro, and I'm a director of community engagement for the Luminis Choir. My musical training belonged to Luminis Choir. So I joined, and I'm very happy that I found the Luminis, and I'm happy to be part of something that brings people together, the community together, and it's done through music. It's very rewarding, and that I'm happy that we're building those connections within our choir and that we're expanding. We're expanding through the festival that is going to happen on June 20th.
Okay, very good. And Vadim?
Yeah, so hi, I'm Vadim Shlenskiy, and I'm not a professional musician, IT consultant is my day job, but I'm passionate about the music, so everything to do with the music, it's just, I love it. I used to sing in the choir when I was a student back home, also in Belarus, Minsk, Belarus, as a part of university choir. So I can say that's my musical background. But I play guitar, I play different instruments as well. I play bass guitar in a live band here as well, and I sing in the choir. And as my duties for the choir and the festival, I am president of the Richmond Hill Vocal Arts Festival, and I am director of artistic operations of the Luminis Choir.
Okay, very, very good. Thank you. Now, I was thinking you guys were, with your last names, were Russian or Ukrainian, but I'm wrong. You're from Belarus. Is that correct?
We are from the Eastern Europe.
Okay.
The Shlenskiy family, yes, from Belarus. I was born in Baku, Azerbaijan. So it's a former republic. Now it's a country. But yes, our roots are Eastern Europe.
Thank you. Okay, I need to get a map out because I got to figure out where those countries actually are. But I am glad that you are now here in Canada. Okay, I want one of you to describe Luminous Choir. I know you've been around for a little while, but not that long. So when did you get started? How big are you? And anything else you'd like to tell us?
Right. We're just 3 years old,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems like we're 30 years old now. So Luminous Choir began in actually 2022, right after pandemic.
Yep.
So right after the COVID, we all got together, probably 5 people in the basement, with the strongest of desire to connect and do something, to be happy, but not just socially, so basically emotionally and artistically, of course. So we began with a small group again, probably in a couple of months, right? It was close to 20, 25, 30, now it's 35, close to 40 people in a group, right? So we do sing mostly a cappella, everything from sacred music to classical, folk, modern, and definitely jazz, and lots of fusion songs. And of course, the name Luminis, Vadim, you can say, we were searching for the good name.
Oh yeah, so it actually took us, I think, a month just to come up with the name, and there's still some people asking what it means. And,
right. Luminis.
So what it means?
Luminis means light, to enlighten, to make life, a little bit more brighter and prettier.
Yeah, bring the light to everybody's life.
Luminis lights the way.
All right, we have a slogan.
Okay, I like that, but you spell it a bit differently. I think I've
slightly different.
spell-checked it. Yes.
Slightly different.
I had to go back and check your spelling, but
And
that
some
is
people ask, are we Illuminatos or not? But we're not. Illuminati, no, we're not.
We just light the way.
Yeah.
very good. So you said there's about 40 in your group. I have heard you sing from a distance at the Richmond Hill United Church.
Yeah.
I've yet to have the opportunity to hear you, so soon. Now, you do a cappella singing. And can you tell us what the attraction for that is? But maybe first define, what does a cappella actually mean?
Sure. A cappella, it's an old word, of course. It's from Italian language, means to sing in a chapel. So no instruments, just voices. So we do harmony, including our 4 voices: soprano, altos, tenors, and basses. So no instruments, every part. The melody, harmony, and rhythm is created with the voices alone, which is actually definitely more difficult, but much more interesting to do. So we have to listen very deeply to each other, tune in, and really trust your ensemble. And of course, thanks goodness, we have a wonderful conductor, Daniel Biba, who is actually driving. It's a driving force behind a cappella quality. Right. He couldn't make it today, but he is a driving force. He is artistic director, composer, arranger, pianist, and educator as well. Daniel Biba, main conductor.
Okay, very good.
And to connect it a little bit, Marj, to the festival that we're going to have. So a cappella is a voice without instrument, right? And this is what actually it's Vadim's idea, and it was a very strong idea to have it as a vocal arts, because we want to hear people voices, different voices, and connect through that.
Okay, very good. Now, I do want to hear more about this upcoming gala. You have really diverse lineup of singers. I go, wow. I am impressed. So what is the impetus for this gala? And is there a reason you really went out of your way to find a diverse?
Yes, so sure, I can answer this. So basically, the idea was to have a concert on one night to present different performers from different backgrounds, different vocal styles. We also focus on the vocals. So it's all about vocal, because the voice is its original instrument anyway of the human. So we want to showcase the vocal talents of the different genres, and that's why the idea was to invite the performers of different vocal genres like opera, choir, jazz, pop. We have some ethnic artists. We have hip hop, and that's the main idea behind this gala festival. And also, what we wanted to do is utilize our beautiful theater. This is based on Richmond Hill, and we wanted all of them to be on the same stage on this amazing facility that we have in the Richmond Hill community. And that was the idea, to connect all the people, to showcase vocal genres, and also to get together in a Richmond Hill performance theater. So that's the main idea of the festival gala.
Yeah, but
Okay,
also
like
it's a power of Canada, that we all diverse. We all come from different backgrounds. We come from a different cultures, and we wanted to put everything on the same stage. As we know, everybody having their own cultural events, which is beautiful and nice, but we want to learn. We want to learn about each other and support each other. And as I mentioned before, to make Canada stronger, but do it through music, do it through culture, and do it through our festival as well.
Yeah, that's a great point, that exactly that. Being on the stage with such an amazing musician, so even some musicians learn from other musicians, and also being in the audience, you can learn about different cultures in one night. That's the main power of this festival event.
I really, really like that. Now, did you know all these groups ahead of time, or did you have to? Yeah, do you know this many musicians?
I think it took us about a year, right? Exactly a year. Right?
Yes, we start planning. Probably more than a year.
Yeah.
No? Yes.
Yeah. So basically, of course, we collaborated with some people before, but some we met at community events, at some festivals. We also listened to some recommendations of our friends, and I think you want to mention to who first of all, right?
Yes, we have a good friend of ours, is Derek, and he's part of the Songs from the Hill company, and he actually also helped us a lot with connecting with some of the artists that will be performing on the stage.
How many singers will there actually be? Have you tallied them all up?
Okay.
We lost count, actually.
No. I was calculating in the morning, and you know what? I came up to actually close to 100 singers. Okay, not to scare you. It's going to be 35 people in one choir, 32 in the other ones. these 17, and the rest as a groups. Well, I'm not good with numbers. Groups and as like duos and trios and Okay, it's not going to be spread out that long. It's going
Okay.
to be
We're going to be there all night. How long do you expect the concert to be?
We calculated this is about 2 hours plus intermission.
2.5 hours roughly.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
That's
It's going to be 11 performers on the stage in one night.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's either single performer or the group of performers, but 11 different types of performances, basically.
Whoa, that is special. Now, is there ever a time where all of you come on stage together? Will all 100 be on stage?
Very good question.
Do you want it to be a surprise?
Still, we can answer it, but we'd like to keep it as a little surprise.
But of course, it's going to be masked performance. It's going to be definitely. That's definitely a vision.
Marj, we're going for the wow factor there.
Okay, I like that.
We're going to keep a little surprise.
Okay, and from your reputation, I think there will be a wow. Now, I'm still trying to imagine all these groups, these 100 singers. The stage manager for this production, he must have he or she must have an incredible job. Any comments about that?
Well, it's a mini Olympics. Let's put it that way. For her, she needs to connect different groups, different languages, different transitions. So that would be quite challenging, but we believe in her, and I believe it's going to be very good coordinated. Even those complex shows like that we are planning to have, it will be well coordinated. Is there anything else, guys?
Yeah, just I can add that it's not going to be one person even, because we have a team of people that will be working on this. We have a stage manager, we have a production manager, and we have volunteers that will be working together as a team. So we hope that everything will go smooth. We cannot guarantee, of course, but
we're so grateful.
You guys, it's our first time.
It's first time of such a scale of event, and we're hoping not to be the last time. So we're hoping to have an annual event like that, and plus some additional events during the year as well.
Now, there's 11 groups you've said. Would you list your favorite one other than Luminous Choir? Do you have a type of music that you really like?
I really would like to see what our rising stars can do, because this is our future. Some of the musicians are very established. They are stars, they're award winners, and we believe they're going to entertain and they're going to produce and everybody. But the rising stars, I can only imagine the nerves. For some of them will be a first time on such a big stage, and I would like the community to support them and come there and applause and woo and all the sounds that you can make, because they're really trying and they're nervous, but they're going to be fine. So I'm looking forward for the rising stars.
Well,
we just can say the names. Their names is Maya Gamzu and Noah Costa. That's the Rising Stars. They are like amazing performers.
They were participants of Canada Got Talent.
We've seen them perform live, and we are like very impressed, and that's why we invited them to our Gala concert.
Harmony and cool.
And of course, I cannot choose any of the performers. The only thing that I can mention is like we have an amazing special guest of the night. His name is Hilario Duran. He's a Latin Grammy Award winner and Juno Award winner, and he's very well-known jazz musician as a Toronto-based jazz musician originally from Cuba, and he's amazing as all of the performers are, of course, but he's just a special guest in our Gala night.
Very honored guest, right? I would say I'm very curious about to listen to for Sheng Li. Sheng Li is our special guest from Chinese genre, Chinese opera genre. Yes, there's a very unusual, totally from different planet, singing, totally different vocal techniques. It's going to be Peking we say Chinese, but it's supposed to say Peking opera. They make sound very differently, but they not only make sound, they also do the show. So one person show, and she's going to do acting. She's going to do probably dancing, some kind of like little martial arts. Very interesting number. Very interesting about concubine, the emperor's concubine. Despair and longing and jealousy. And I want to kill him all, but I love him all. So it's very interesting. I'm anticipating.
Okay. I'll tell you who my favorite is after the concert.
Let's do later. Yeah.
A question I do ask of all musicians who do podcasts with me, and I do a lot of podcasts with musicians, but I guess I'm searching for the answer myself. But what do you see as the value of music? Can you each answer that?
Since I'm a trained musician from a very early age, for me, music is actually pure magic. And I know that for sure. Using my, not just hands and voice, it heals me. The music heals totally my soul and my body. So basically every choir rehearsal, it feels like a little healing section. I think everybody will agree. A mix of laughter, deep breathing, definitely. And those moments when everything actually comes together. Group singing is great healing practice. It does do good thing to health, to mind, body, and spirit. And let's be real, I think it's way more fun than most healthy habits we have out there, right? Music is everything. Vadim, for you?
Yeah, for me, I was gonna tell the story maybe from the stage. I don't know if we have time, but basically, music does magic, and just the fact that I met my future wife in the choir through music, here she is.
That's me.
Just explains what the music can do.
That's true.
Right. And for me, the music is, I'm IT specialist as well by my day job. And some days I'm very tired and exhausted. And I'm like, okay, the practice is Tuesday night to go there. But as soon as we start the breathing exercises, as soon as we start singing, I get so much energy. Like those emotions, those feelings that you have. And I'm just like, and you can fall asleep after that because you're so energetic.
Sure.
And also it became my sense of community. I live in Richmond Hill. My practice is in Richmond Hill. My choir is in Richmond Hill. And this sense of memories that we're making and that is unbelievable. So it's emotions, it's memories, it's friends, it's life. It's became life.
Those are great answers. Thank you. Now, anything else that you would like to add?
I think very nice, cute little ending. Maybe ending thoughts. I don't know. Maybe I think that this festival is a very rare treat, as we can see it now, to see so many awesome, chosen, handpicked artists on one stage, in one night. And I think the best part, it doesn't break the bank at all. We invite everybody to come. It doesn't break the bank. We wanted to keep it affordable in many ways so everybody can come, have a great time. And we have also, how would you say, like asking people, right? Because we got professional photographer to be before show and during the show and for intermission to capture all the great moments. So we ask all the beautiful ladies to dress up nicely, right? Put on the shoes, makeups, do the memories, connect to the friends, meet the new neighbors, and do the pictures. Let's make it legendary, right?
Yeah. And everybody, like so many people, not everybody, so many people now work from home. So yes, please dress up. And you don't have to go downtown for that. You can go downtown Richmond Hill, our own home. So just dress up, come see people, meet people. We're opening doors at 6:30 for the lobby. You can mingle, you can meet each other, you can take photos. So just enjoy before, enjoy the show, and enjoy after.
Okay, I like that.
I just wanted to add one thing, and that we wanted to say thank you to the Richmond Hill City Councillors and the Mayor of Richmond Hill. We have amazing support from them. We have amazing support from Richmond Hill community, and we are so happy to be part of the Richmond Hill community.
Okay, I like that very
It's
much.
a blessing.
And I think that leads into
you, Marj, for working tirelessly.
You're welcome. It is a real pleasure. You're sort of leading into the question I ask at the end of all podcasts to all podcast guests is I do ask you to name just one thing that you really like about this community.
Our Richmond Hill community.
Yes.
Okay,
one thing you really like.
I can say that the acceptance of the Richmond Hill that it's just amazing because like our kids were born in Richmond Hill. They went to school, right? So you can say that so many people from so many different backgrounds in one classroom, and they're so well accepted, and this is just amazing. It's as our Canadian society, we can say that Richmond Hill is probably a representation of Canadian society. That's my comments.
I would say it's a warmth and friendliness of the community, big time. Everybody warm and friendly, for sure.
And I like what City does with the Richmond Hill, the parks, the cleanliness, the convenience, like all that. and people. Of course, the people of Richmond
people,
help, right? We all go here, we shop, we met like some business owners. Deputy Mayor Godwin was doing his event. Everybody is accepting everybody, sharing stories. Oh, what are you guys promoting? What are you guys doing? The warmth and the everything about this community is pretty warm.
Very nice. Thank you. I think I needed that reminder. Sometimes you take it for granted. Now, I will put the link to your June 20th event, this gala event, in the podcast notes. So you just click on it and order your tickets. And I'll also put the website for the Luminous Choir, your choir as well, just to keep in touch with you. So again, I really, really appreciate you taking the time to do this podcast. And I wish you very well. So thank you, Elena, and Vadim. I get one week. We're recording this on the 20th, so it's on the 13th, and your concert's on the 20th. So it's good luck with the last week of preparation. Thank you for listening. I would very much appreciate you sharing this podcast. Consider emailing me at Marj, M-A-R-J, at marjandre.com. I welcome suggestions for podcast guests. Stay well, stay connected.